Hello everyone, my name is Lynx, we are playing Sakura Succubus 10 and it is time to join Yue and Hifumi and have a look at their wedding dresses before the wedding happens. But I'm not afraid of bad luck. I mean, it can't get any worse after all.
Anyway, so what do you think? Is this your liking, my husband-to-be? Yes, what do you think? You don't think these dresses are too ostentatious, do you?
Yue looks at me from beneath her eyelashes, her expression unusually anxious, almost uncertain. Is she worried about my opinion? If so, it wouldn't exactly be the first time. I've seen Yue adapt herself before, for it always comes as a surprise. Yue acts so queenly, as one would expect. I suppose, given she's the ruler of the Succubus realm. Her typical attitude is aloof and haughty. Based on the way she carries on, one would be forgiven for thinking that she has boundless self-confidence, that she believes herself to be above all criticism even. I mean, I guess she must act like this when she's ruling. But hey, maybe in private she can show the real side, why not? The way she talks to her succubus subjects would certainly suggest as much. But I'm seeing a different side to you right now. It isn't a brand new side of her, of course. I've seen her act like this before, but I find it endearing nonetheless. I think Yue's flushed face might be even more appealing than her dress, for that is, of course, lovely. She's outdone herself when it comes to choosing her attire. Yue's dress is fairly traditional, as far as Western-style wedding dresses go, almost surprisingly so. It's long, and it covers most of her legs, for it does expose a sizable amount of her chest. Sure. Her hair, meanwhile, cascades about her shoulders, smooth and glossy in the lights of her bedchamber. She looks utterly divine, as though she's just stepped out of a painting, and Hifumi looks no less gorgeous. This isn't the first time I've seen Hifumi in a wedding dress, as it happens. The first time I saw her dressed like this was on a billboard, when she was advertising some romantic comedy she was starring in. Okay. In that movie, Hifumi was a shy, somewhat clumsy bride who was trying to plan her dream wedding to limited success. Things kept going wrong and it looked like Hifumi's dream wedding was in jeopardy. But given that it was a romantic comedy, things resolved themselves in the end. What a surprise. I remember thinking Hifumi looked especially beautiful in the wedding dress from that movie, and she looks much the same now. Her dress is white, which contrasts nicely with her dark hair. True. This time, however, Hifumi's dress is a lot sexier? She looks so beautiful, I'm momentarily dumbstruck. I can't get any words out. I look between Hifumi and Yue, floundering, until a pouting Yue prompts me.
Well, what is it, Hiroki? That cat hasn't gotten your tongue, has it? Do you simply not know how to express your wonder at my appearance, or could it be?
Yue pauses and then...
Do you not like it? I'm sure he does, Yue. He's just being bashful. I presume he's overwhelmed by just how lovely we look so much so he doesn't know how to say. Isn't it right, Hiroki?
Well darn. Am I really that obvious? Yeah. You're exactly right. Sorry, Yue, for going silent. I didn't mean to make you worry. It's just like what Hifumi said. You both look so gorgeous. You took my breath away.
Well, to be bad if I really take your breath away. You humans are rather fragile creatures, even human men, who tend to be sturdier than human women, and you cannot survive without oxygen. If you kiss to breathe, you would kiss to be, which would be very inconvenient for me. I don't want you passing away before our wedding, do you hear me?
I mean, you probably wouldn't want him to pass away after the wedding as well. But, you know, loud and clear. Don't worry, I know you've put a lot of thought into the wedding, and I'd never be so clueless as to up and die before you can go through the ceremony. I'll stick around for it, I'm going to be just fine. For it might not be For it might be a bit dangerous for me if you keep wearing that dress. It really does look good on you. And I'd heard it's bad luck for a bride to show her groom the wedding dress before the ceremony. Again, like, you could not bring any more bad luck onto me. There is so much bad luck on me already that this would not even work. I wouldn't want to get caught up in a misfortune. Like, for an instance, are you getting so pissed off that she's been left out of all of this that she tries to strangle with her pigtails the day before the wedding? You never know. It could happen.
Oh yes, you're right. I was so eager to show you how myself and you looked in our dresses, and think about that. You do raise a very valid point for. I've no desire for anything but to befall you, my dear future husband. I only want you to be happy. So for the sake of your continued safety, I shall hasten to this robe at once. Do you think that will resolve the problem?
Obviously, she means switching to some other clothes. Come on, don't get the wrong idea over here.
Oh, that is a good idea. If Hiroki our dresses will harm him, then we must simply do without those dresses and in normal clothes. Do you mind?
Please, I'd never mind something like that. Why would I? I consider it a reward, as it commends that you're willing to show me so much of yourselves. I think it proves how deep our relationship is. And it proves how much we love one another too.
Do you think so?
I'd like to believe that, yeah. I love the both of you a lot, and no matter what you're wearing. You look gorgeous in those dresses, but you look just as good, if not better, without them. And I don't think my feelings towards you will ever change. Told you. Just a switch.
Nom 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 nom. My cute husband. Love you so much. Me too. Nom 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 nom. Hiroki. Nom 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 nom.
He's about to get stabbed in the eye, by the way. $5 that it will happen someday. Well, this is a pretty cozy position I found myself in. I'm lying on my vast silken sheeted bed in the Succubus palace. I can feel the sheets against my skin, soft and soothing, and my hand is supported by several pillows. This bed is so comfortable that it alone would be enough to lull me into the world of dreams, but I'm not alone. I have two beautiful women, again pressed against me. Yue on one side and Hifumi on the other. Spent after expressing their passions, they both cling to me, their arms twined through my own. Their hair is scattered across their pillows, dark like ink, for Yue's hair has a bit more of a bluish tint to it. I mean, yeah. Hifumi's hair is literally like black, so yeah. They both have fair skin too, and they have pretty similar statures. I can still remember the first time I ever met Hifumi, late at night in the garden of the fancy ryokan where I was staying. I only glimpsed her from behind, but I was sure I'd seen her somewhere before. Not on the silver screen, but from my childhood. I thought that Hifumi was my girlfriend from high school, Yuki. I now know, however, that I was mistaken. You and Hifumi might look similar, but that's because they are cousins. They're not the same person. As the girl I knew as Yuki was never really Yuki. She was never a human at all. She was always Yue, a succubus moonlighting as a human so she could learn more about the world. My life has been full of twists and turns, but I might have reached a pivotal point in it. I'm going to get married, not just to Yue Hifumi, but to Marina, Hazel, Cosmos, Alice, and probably Ayu too, if she'll have me. Then there is Stefania, and of course Elizabeth, who I yet have to win over. We'll be able to be together. This is just the beginning. The thought of having so many wives is daunting.
Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom.
But I've been able to endure having this many girlfriends for over a year. Now, technically, you've met some of them later, so it's not all of them for over a year, right? It shouldn't be that different, really, going from these wonderful succubi being my girlfriends to being my wives. You never know. No matter what happens, I'll continue to love all of my succubi. You in particular, who I've known since I was in high school. I want to keep pampering them. I want to keep spoiling them. It feels like it's always the other way around for, but whatever. I want to make them all happy, even the short-tempered Ayu and the neurotic Alice. I want us all to find joy and happiness in one another's continued affections. I'll do my best to give them all as much attention as they deserve, and as much love as they could possibly ask for. I'm going to become the very best version of myself, so none of my wives feel left out. It will be difficult. There is no denying that, but this is important to me. These women are all important to me. There is Marina with her business smarts and her intellect. There is Cosmos with her cheery nature and her easygoing attitude. There is Ayu, who might act cold and aloof, but who loves me more deeply than I probably realize. There is Hazel, who's caused me a lot of problems in the past, but whose boundless energy reserve never failed to make me smile. There is Hifumi, who acts elegant, prim, and proper, but whose capacity for love is deeper than anybody might realize. Stefania, who might be a princess of Astoria, but is kind, gentle, and humble, and I don't care about her too much. She should not be taken into consideration, considering she's not a succubus. There is Elizabeth, now we are talking, who might not think too highly of me, but who adores Stefania ardently and wishes for nothing but her happiness. There is also Alice, very important character, relatively new addition to my harem, who struggles with self-doubt and who's perpetually anxious, but who continues to do her best regardless. Then there is Yue, the woman as new as Yuki. She was my first ever girlfriend, and she'll always have a special place in my heart. I always love her despite her jealousy, her clinginess, and her neediness. Doesn't sound like a problem. I don't know why you like you mentioned despite. That only proves how much she loves me and how deep her feelings run. You has been toiling tirelessly in her attempts to ensure no succubus gets ignored or abandoned. Not even the shy, awkward Alice. She wants our relationship to go stronger as time passes, for us to remain happy, even as we embark upon a brand new journey. Things aren't going to stay the same. I know when we get married things will change. But my love for this succubi never will. I'll always adore them so long as they continue to adore me. I'll always want to be there for them. I'm going to keep on doing my best, no matter how much my coworkers hate me, or how many smear pieces are written about me in the tabloids for stealing all of the attractive women. If I have my succubus harem supporting me, I feel like I can do anything. I'm going to do my very best. Although... there is one thing I'm a little worried about. The rest of my succubus harem might know about my wedding, but Ayu is still in the dark about it. Just what will our resident orange-haired twin-tailed tsundere think about all of this? And here I was thinking you're worried about getting your eye stabbed. Meanwhile, on a beach in Hawaii.
Now this sure is the life. The sky is clear, the sea is nice and blue, and the sun is bright and warm. Wherever I look, there's nothing but golden sand and the rippling waves. Ah, this plage is so much nicer than Astoria. Stefania doesn't know what she's missing out on. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
You don't know what you're missing out on.
Achoo! Oh, Mirdy, are you alright? Oh, yeah, Lizzie. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. This is rather peculiar for... What is? Perhaps I'm overthinking, but suddenly I had the oddest feeling. It's as for somebody was just talking about me. Maybe it's my imagination.
Well, it wasn't me, that's for sure.
Ha! I thought going on this tour would be a huge pain, but it's worth it if I get to put on shows in places like this. It feels like I really am living in the lap of luxury. Don't you think so too, Shizuru? Oh yeah, this is most pleasant. There is no better way to relax the day after staging a sellout concert than to sunbath upon the tropical beach. I can feel my energy floating back to me in waves. I guess you need to worry about your energy at your age, huh? I beg your pardon, are you? You know what I mean. You're getting on in years, so probably get tired out quicker than young idols like myself. I bet you need all of the downtime you can get, otherwise you won't last through our whole set list. You'll start gasping for breath long before we get on to the finale. I'm unsure whether my stamina is that poor. I might have stepped away from the limelight for a while, but I was an idol for many years. I trained my body quite rigorously in my youth, so I should be able to withstand a good deal of physical pressure. I'm not as old or infirm as you seem to think I am, are you? But you're a lot older than I am! Well, yes, that is true, but... And you should kick back, Grandma! I don't want to drag me down during our next show! You need to take good care of yourself, do you hear? Now we're a double act. Any mistakes you make will reflect badly on me. We both need to be perfect! I'm not sure I really appreciate being called Grandma. I might be getting a few wrinkles, but I think I take rather good care of my appearance. My skin is still nice and supple for the most part, and I don't have any problems attracting attention from the opposite sex, or even the same. Those boys we met earlier seemed quite taken with me, heh? No, I think they were taken with me, but they asked me to go out with them. Details! It's not like that really matters. For now, we should both try and relax. What do you think? That sounds like a wonderful idea. You might be young, but you are much wiser than you look.
Will she notice what she said or not?
And you might be old, Shizuru, but you're more laid back than I thought you'd be. And you're kind of cool too, I guess. My, do you really think so? Well, your name is pretty old-fashioned, and your whole polite shtick is a little outdated. If you were debuting now, you wouldn't really stand out.
You don't know that. I think she would.
There's nothing that special about you.
I wouldn't say so.
But going on this tour with you hasn't been as bad as I was afraid it would be. Did you think it would be bad? Kind of, I guess. I wasn't holding out much hope, but you're alright. Well, good. I'm glad to hear it. I think that you are alright too. Yeah. Yes, in fact, I think that you are better than alright. You have been a wonderful partner thus far, and I'm very happy to perform with you. Well, that makes the two of us. Now I'll be back and try to sunbath a little. Yeah, you do that. We'll be on the move again tomorrow, so we should enjoy this moment of peace and quiet while we can. That sounds like a good idea to me.
A phone buzzing.
Oh! Was that your phone? It sounded like it. It's buzzing. I wonder who could be messaging me at a time like this.
Cosmos.
Maybe it's your producer. Maybe. Easier to ignore, but maybe that'd be a mistake. If it's something serious, I can't just overlook it. Now let's see.
Oh, is it the info about? Oh, it totally is. It totally is. She's about to explode.
Oh, what is it, Ayo? I beg your pardon. Is there something wrong, dear? All of a sudden, your face has gone awfully pale. Of course it has. That's the only natural reaction. It'd go by douches, or if you could see the text that Cosmos just sent me. This is insane! What happened? And who's Cosmos? She's... never mind now. Never mind that now. It doesn't really matter. But this news... It's crazy! How crazy? Our tour isn't in any jeopardy, is it? No, but my sanity is... Have you heard the man called Hiroki Shizuru? Oh, you mean Ogasawara Hiroki? That's right! I know how you know him, but I guess I'm not even surprised at this point. Hiroki seems to know every attractive woman in the world. Not that it matters. I mean, it does matter because it pisses me off. Why does he need to talk to other women when he has me? But whatever, that's so important right now. So what is important right now then? It's insane! I figured Hifumi would make a move sooner or later since they both like Hiroki's much, but anyhow, no, it would happen so soon! Those two women! No, those two snakes! They're trying to take Hiroki away from me! They waited until I was out on tour to do this, I couldn't get in the way, I'm sure of it! They both sunk their claws into him! That's funny. I didn't know that snakes had claws. But doesn't matter! Don't get so hung up on the small details. The most important thing is that Hiroki, he's going to get married!
If you think it's just the two of them, you are gravely mistaken. Is it the credits time? Yeah, it's the credits time. Story and writing by Waffle. Character art by Wanaka. Background art, Fate Line Alpha, Bruno Creative, music, Zach Parrish. I think it's production Exilem. It's basically the same squad. Yeah, there's definitely going to be the 11th installment. Right? I mean, there is no way we are not getting actual wedding. There is no way we are not getting actual wedding eventually. Okay, I mean, 18 CGs, and we got, what, 7 episodes? I think it was 7. Don't mind me yawning, it's not the game, I'm just flipping tired. Like, I would say for the last 3 to 4 days, I could not get, like, a good night's rest. Which is bad, because from the very beginning of the year, I'd say I was sleeping quite well, and now I'm back to, like, it being rather terrible. Well, all in all, that was another Sakura Succubus game. And yes, that was another Sakura Succubus game, and well, I enjoyed it as always. As always, I did enjoy it. It's always good to have the story with the lovely Succubi from Wing Cloud, to be quite honest. And well, if there is another one released, which I'm fairly certain there will be, because come on, we need to get the wedding. I will play it once again. There is no upcoming releases on the developer's Steam page, so who knows when that might happen. I guess I'll just need to keep observing and observing and observing when it releases, which I do anyway. You know what's kind of funny? I feel like with each installment I start, like, my likeness for Yue grows, which is really, really funny. But my not likeness for Stefania also grows. Dude, I feel like, dude, like, I don't know, man. Because she's not a succubus, I feel like she doesn't belong here, okay? That's my issue. Elizabeth, dude, sign us up. Because she's a succubus as well. Yes. She's in. Bring her in. Stefania, she might be a sweet girl, but yeah. Somehow doesn't work, basically. Anyway, as always, hope you enjoyed the video. To be fair, hope you enjoyed the whole little series. And if you haven't seen any of the previous Sakura Succubus games, I played all of them. Links in the playlists, in the description. Links to the playlists in the description. Yes. And... or just go buy all of them yourself. And play them yourself as well. Highly recommended. By yours truly. Who played all of them. Who bought all of them. Gee. Anywho, after today, I will have, let's see, I have 3 more, actually, I have like 3 more games which I recorded before starting this. So you'll have at least 3 games already basically ready. And I will play a few more of stuff that I got from itch.io. And I think after that I'll dive once again into Saudi Electronics Launcher. Because I have 2 more games to play over there. And after that, maybe again I'll go back to itch if I have something more. And then I will probably go to GOG. Then not so good old games. And we'll play something from there. Yeah. I know people love GOG. Maybe it's because it's Polish that I'm not a fan. I don't trust Polish products, okay? What can I say? What can I say? With all of that being said... or maybe I'll just go to Steam. We have so much we need to play on Steam. I have so much here. Anyway, that's it for today. And expect another game tomorrow. Of course, as always, consider liking the video. And if you're new around, consider subscribing. And... oh, for fuck's sake, please don't unsubscribe after 5 seconds. If you don't want to subscribe, then just don't. Okay? And move on. But if you subscribe, stay around, please. I'll play more games, okay? No, to be fair, I'm pretty sure that's also what's messing with the visibility of my channel. I've seen, because sometimes for some people, YouTube shows me the name of a person that subscribed, right? I've seen certain names multiple times appearing and disappearing on the list. And I'm pretty sure because of that, like, the visibility of this channel is garbage, basically. In a way, you wish you could ban people, basically, from completely. But you can't do that. Anyway, whatever. I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.